is the
Yeah. Alright, looks like we're good. I'm gonna hit go live. And it says that we're live. So hello audience.
nice. All right.
Oh
Oh,
goodness.
we're live.
It's
Yep, we're
I'm
live.
hearing myself.
I just
I
got
hear.
off, but I grabbed the link.
Am I
I'm
on?
no longer
I
hearing
can't.
myself. Alright.
Maybe I should check and make sure. I don't know.
I'm going to try and get access to our live video. And check out how the stream is doing. Okay, I think we're good. People will probably start coming in soon. Pixel, did you do the announcement?
Yeah. Oh, let me add.
I'm gonna do an at here.
Okay, perfect.
Check us out. 2. Okay, so that was the ping. If people are online, they can join in. And we're good. Hopefully Vin will join us soon. So, hello. We have some new people. Trista isn't here. She couldn't make it. Hi, Vin. Vin's needed. So, Vin, you can let us know what's going on when you're ready.
Oh, hey everyone. Alright, so sorry, I was trying to set up my microphone and something was up, but I think I should be able to talk with everyone now.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
so we're all good.
So yeah, glad to meet you all.
Hey, you too, man.
Thank you.
What order should we introduce ourselves? Who's gonna go first? I think everybody here knows who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Dot.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go from. Okay. So anyway, hi. I am Sunset Ballista. Primarily, I make LSDJ songs. Only using one because I can't figure out how to do the double linky thing. Yeah, I'm kind of like a high school or college guy. Just kind of existing in terms of chiptune stuff. So yeah, that's my.
Sweet. I'm just trying to figure out the stream, but it's not really working. I'll just show this. It's just so that we know who's talking. Let's go down the line. Pixel, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Pixel. I make like EDM, chiptune, hybrid music. I got like a little following that happens, and I just make a shit ton of music. Excuse me. Sorry. I make a poop ton of music, and that's all I do. It's very uneventful. But I use a DAW, so I'm kind of like out. Like I don't actually use like software or hardware, so I learned a lot from y'all because y'all know all those LSDJs and how to make an NES turn into like a little instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So cool as hell is what y'all think.
Yeah. Cool. And Vin, what's up?
Hi, Cass. So yeah, I'm Vin. My username is also Vinschool if you want to call me that too. I mostly make a bunch of chiptune music, mostly using a raster music tracker, Femi tracker. I also like to use Defla Mask and OpenMPT, but yeah, most of my stuff isn't amazing. I'm constantly trying to improve and make stuff just for fun. It's always a pleasure to share my things and get feedbacks, and just doing stuff for fun. It's always amazing.
Sweet.
That's
Yeah.
about it for me, I guess.
Yeah, we're all working to improve.
Hands
I also want to apologize about if sometimes I talk and does not, and well, if I not make sense, because English is my second language and I'm not that good at it.
Oh,
Just,
you're perfect.
just to tell you all. But
No.
yeah, but
Dude,
I
that's
think
fine.
I think I'm doing fine.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
you're doing fine. You know
All right.
more languages than I do. So.
You're doing amazing, Vin.
All right. Thank you.
So yeah, I guess when gathering the people for this video, the first thing I really thought was, okay, who who submitted to Chipwin? So you don't all have to
Yeah,
speak, but I
yeah,
was sort of curious, like
I got that.
when did you guys like discover Chipwin? I suppose.
Ooh,
Anybody have an interesting story or?
I
Oh boy, I'm trying to think here. I have no idea. Holy crap! I'm drawing a complete blank here. Uh,
If I remember, it's one of my friends that sent me an Discord link, and since then I stuck around and started to do a bunch of chiptunes because I joined the place before. Hey, hi!
I added a I added a next member.
Cool, more people is always fun.
Yeah,
yo MCL. What up, my dude?
not quite into the voice chat, but
Oh,
on
Almost,
the way.
almost.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
Hi there.
Luigi.
hey, what's up, man?
Pixel.
Yo,
Ah,
yo.
your
Uh,
voice. I heard your
your
voice.
voice, my dude.
Ah.
uh, Glad you can come join. We're talking about the chip win submission.
I don't know what that is. So you guys
That's all
keep
right.
talking. I'll just act like I know what you're talking about.
It's a pretty awesome chiptune community, I think.
It's so big.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
In fact,
Like,
this is
really
pretty
good.
much why I'm here because I was in Chipwin and then I joined a bit of chiptune and stuff happened, you know.
Oh,
Hell
wait.
yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't quite remember. I think it was a couple of months ago. I just joined the Discord and stayed, lurking. And eventually I started to be more active and said, yeah, I should be more active in here. And so I am.
Oh, that's cool.
This is pretty much that, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of awesome people, so I'm glad I did.
Hmm.
I'ma just play some Minecraft while you guys talk.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna be on our realm?
Conversation,
This
guys.
is. Huh? Sorry.
I'll just hop into the conversation when I feel like it.
When you
So,
feel like it. All right, that's cool.
That's fine. Yeah.
so
Don't
I'll be here sometime.
sweet. So my story about learning about Chipwin, I actually didn't know about Chipwin that well. I think I heard about them, but I didn't know them that well until it was President Hoodie who runs it needed a basically needed like a talk show slash podcast to like speak about the Chipwin release because that was something that he was looking to do. And I think it was Donut Shoes, who is another person who happens to be on the server, who is no longer very active, which is all right.
Yeah.
He looped me in, and um, in between the deciding on a date um, and the actual date when we did it, Volume 7 dropped out. So my exposure musically to Chipwin was Volume 7 last year. And then after that, we had the interview, and I actually got to like learn about what Chipwin was all about. That was really cool, and we have that in our YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
A little later earlier, yeah, it's like a 3-part little podcast thing, which was fun. If you want to hear Hoodie's voice.
I would like to also add that Volume 7 is pretty awesome. Really like it.
Dude,
Volume 7 kicks ass.
that's how I
I
found
mean,
out.
I was there when it was playing live and I had a really good time that night. It was
Yeah, me
fun.
too.
It was so
Crazy.
much fun to
Completely
spam a
honest,
bunch of dancing gifs.
Exactly.
To
That
be
is
completely honest, I haven't checked that out yet. I probably should get on that. Oof.
If you've been to one of our release parties, but you haven't been to a Chipwin release party last year, and it'll probably be similar this year. They're extremely similar. They were both our release and their release was hosted by Geekbeat Radio on Discord,
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
etc.
these guys
I
are awesome.
So yeah, Geekbeat is awesome. So party pretty much looks like that, but a little bit more hype because we are not as popular as Chipwin. That should be obvious.
Yet.
We'll get there.
I hope so. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Oh yeah, speaking of Pixel, you mentioned like a thing earlier. What
Huh.
was the topic that you wanted to bring up?
Oh yeah. So I just think it's cool. I mean, so chiptunes have kind of been like not really like a popular thing. Like a lot of people knew about it, but it was mostly just like very niche. And like it's actually like coming into like the mainstream market, and we got a lot of like major virtual instrument companies actually making stuff for chiptunes, which is just a mind blown. Like, because I always thought it had the potential to get really big, but I didn't think it would get adopted as quickly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we got people experimenting with it. I mean, you guys know Snail House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really kind of brought it into the light, or at least I believe he did. Like 2015 started using a lot of chip stuff in his future bass, and they just kind of went out from there. Now we have like Boss Fight, who does like pretty cool dance like EDM stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, I've
one
heard some of his stuff.
he's awesome. And who's that big guy? I can't pronounce their name. It's like Arma something Armaguchi.
Oh, Anamanaguchi.
Anamanaguchi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
thank
know.
you.
Gucci, yeah.
I'm dyslexic, so
I
I
know
have
them. I know them very well. No, it's really hard. Like you have to hear it. You have to like repeat that over and over in your head before you can pronounce it.
Yeah, it took
It's
me
a
a bunch
really
of
weird
practice just
spelling.
to get it right. So yeah, I get that.
But they're I think they're also from Brooklyn. So like I kind of have to know who they are cuz like I live where are.
yeah.
That's
um
awesome.
yeah, but I haven't gotten to see their shows, so big cry. But
Oh,
it's all right. Yeah, Anama Noguchi is pretty cool. And so is Snail House. I haven't heard. I think it was Boss Fight.
yeah.
I'm sure they're cool also.
I will.
Uh, yeah, little blips, if you could, if you want to call it that, of chiptune fame.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been really crazy to think that um, I mean, pretty much all of our childhood is just becoming like adopted by like a lot of electronic musicians. And I think like the craziest thought is that basically chiptunes are just unprocessed waveforms at the end of the day. And there's
Mm-hmm.
been such a heavy like emphasis on making really crazy sounding like just modulated waveforms, and now there's like more of a purist approach in that sector,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm just really excited to see where it's going to go. Like I just heard a rap group that primarily uses like chiptune sounds, and they don't even acknowledge it's chiptunes, they just use it
No
like it's
way.
normal.
That
Yeah,
sounds insane.
it's really cool. I will try to find him. He's on
Oh yeah,
Instagram.
I'd love to like listen to that. I can even, actually, maybe it's a bad idea to try listen on that stream. Um,
Boss Fight is owned by Monster Cat also, which is insane.
yeah. Oh wait, is Monster Cat like a chiptune label or something?
No,
Sorry, let
they're
me.
the largest indie label in North America. I'm
Mons-
obsessed.
Oh,
My
like
my friend
general indie
and I'm very
label,
They're
not
kind of like
chiptune.
yeah
electronic everything.
Let me look
yeah
that up.
they
Because that sounds familiar, but I might be thinking of just like a chiptune
they have
group.
chiptunes.
No,
Like
it's
they
something
have
else. I see what
uh
you're talking about. Okay.
who's that one like ugh, they make like Game Boyish kind of I have them like Hyper Potions. There we go. Hyper Potions is on that label.
Oh yeah,
Oh
they're
my
pretty good
gosh, I
too.
love those guys.
Dude,
Like
when
I religiously. In all seriousness, they're those two are great.
oof,
Like
they're
every song they come out with, I'm just like, wow, that's
major
nuts.
influence here. I'm kind of obsessed.
Um. Yeah.
Let
Also,
me
please send me music to listen to because I've not been listening to enough music.
There's never
And also
enough.
so I can sound like I know what I'm talking about
no, there's
when
so
people are
much
talking about
shit.
chiptune.
It's just crazy how much chiptunes are actually being out. Like I kind of stalk the chiptune tag on SoundCloud,
Mm-hmm.
And like we've gone from like maybe 20, 30 like posts a day for chiptunes to like over 100 each day, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's just, it's
It's
nice to
going up.
know. Hmm. Oh, it's nice to know SoundCloud. I mean, SoundCloud kind of got like filled with like rap music and like really cliche EDM, and
Mm-hmm.
now kind of like has like this little niche that's growing slowly. And it's
Right.
super cool.
One thing that so I was talking about like chiptune and fame the other day with my dad, and I was sort of like thinking about how I don't know how to say it. I feel like it's difficult to find like chiptune resources when it's compared to like other really popular music genres.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
I feel like you have to really dig. Like I have I recently started subscribing to Spice, and like there aren't really any good chiptune resources. I mean, there's some cool ones, but like it pales in comparison to like all the other stuff.
You
Um,
got Finger on there.
huh?
I don't, Bully Finger is one of the packs on there. I did like one of the demos and the artwork for it.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, but he has some pretty cool stuff. They're just super processed, so like I find them hard to use. But if you're throwing them into like a tracker, they're 100% perfect.
Oh, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Am I?
Just a little.
It's getting hard to understand.
Can you hear me now?
Almost.
No. What is happening?
It's all right. But yeah, I was just thinking like that might be. I just feel like it's a little bit hard to like have a really strong understanding of like the different chiptune tools and also like have enough time to like I don't know do stuff with
Yeah,
them. I don't know how to say that.
I definitely think
I would say just
I
try stuff
the thing
and,
that's cool.
eventually you'll figure it out. That's how I go.
Same. I mean, how these people started out is they didn't really have any idea of what they wanted to do with it. They were like mostly programmers who were just like, hey, we're making video games. No one knows what video games are. Can you make music? Here's like an insane limitation. Make
Mm-hmm.
it sound good, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's cool.
Um,
We got some class.
For me personally, I feel so bad. I feel like I'm, but like for me personally, the thing that I like about chiptune is like you guys are saying, like the tools are kind of hard to find, but there's also a bit you guys say, like especially for some programs like Family Tracker, LSDJ, stuff like it takes a while to learn. Like for me to get it down, like that
Yeah.
is very very.
That stuff is difficult.
Yeah, I agree. It takes
And
a
like
lot
the
of practice just to, just be able to do things, and eventually you start to really master the techniques and get good at it. But it takes a really long time. At least to me, it
mm-hmm.
does.
Yeah.
I know some people are learning really fast, but I'm clearly not one of them.
I
no
can't really
sense.
think of anybody who learns these things really fast.
But
It's
really, it's just that just try to do things, and eventually it comes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the vertical writing just throws me off so much.
Oh, you mean the like? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've gotten so used to that at this point.
It's so
For
stressful.
Family Tracker.
You mean the tracker interface?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
I I
used to.
quite liked it.
Hmm?
Not fan of the typical DAW layout. I prefer the tracker interface that is vertical. But maybe this is just because this is literally the first thing I learned, so maybe
Yeah,
I'm
me
just
too.
biased.
I think it's really just like what
I just
what you learn.
yeah, I just got used to it, but I like it.
I've even considered like going just switching off FL Studio simply because like of the way that it goes from left to right and not top to down.
Oh,
So
I'm
I
pretty
guess
sure I'm
it's
going to use trackers forever because I really don't like the interface of, say, FL Studio. I just don't like it. I just like to see all the patterns, the grids, and all the commands, the notes, all the stuff that is scrolling on the screen, so you know exactly what plays at the same moment. And maybe this is just a thing. Like everyone is different after all, right?
I feel I use Logic, and
Hmm.
like everything like it's horizontal. But what I like is I can see like note length, and I can like put up everything in like one screen, or I can switch to like a score editor where it's like sheet music, and that's what I started out with.
Oh, yeah.
Probably why I like it better.
I feel like if I had the ability to take out like a sheet music thing in FL Studio and like just use that, then I would not. Then I would be really happy. I don't know how to say
I'm
anything
gonna
else.
see if that's a thing, because
Yeah.
I used FL like version 8 or something like 10 years ago, so long
Hmm.
ago. FL Studios sheet music. I am googling.
Nice. One thing that I have been doing kind of recently with specifically with Brosbox, also known as like Jose, as an artist name. Uh, so Jose's been like sending me MIDI after composing something in say MuseScore in
Yeah.
sheet music, and after I have the MIDI, I can just kind of put that in and like put the, in this case, SNES sounds on top of it, and then like make the drums, and it's a song ready to go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing for some of the Muscle Wizards collabs. I think at this point we have like three different songs that are sort of organized like that, but we're gonna combine two. We'll see. Two of you have actually are working on that. How's that been going for you?
Yeah, I'd say pretty good. I've got like theme I was working on. That's pretty much done? Question mark. Um, I have a couple like volume issues I got to work out. Like the bass is just coming through like completely like, and that's not fun.
Ooh.
I a little bit, and then I'm still concept for that volcano track.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Oh, do you have access to the Yeah, I should send over some of the other tracks based off that because I think somebody wrote a what was it like what's the Flame Monk theme already? So I'll send that over and see if like you have any inspirations from that, just because that's from the same kind of area. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of curious how specifically how you all interpreted that. I guess because when I came up with the theme and then thought about the way I'd approach it, I was thinking like, probably like a mix of orchestra, like string instruments and stuff with chiptune, and or like metal instruments with orchestra and chiptune.
The Muscle
Just
Wizard stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But like I
definitely.
also heard some other like really crazy stuff in the submissions that I've got so far.
Well, I
I
still
feel
got.
out of place. I haven't done anything for this. I'm
That's
just here
okay.
to talk, and that's about it.
That's cool.
Uh, hello.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm finally back.
welcome
Welcome.
back.
Uh, so I like to add in just a little bit. I would love to join it, but like,
We're a little far into it, admittedly.
yeah,
You can try.
no, but I already have my collab,
Oh yeah, you do.
and I have some also a remix just finished,
Nice.
Nice.
and Minecraft remix.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a new computer so I can play Minecraft with you all. That is my only motivation. You're not gonna know I'm there, but I will leave gifts.
Oh, that will be
Also,
fun.
guys, tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that?
No.
No.
Damn it!
No, not a.
I was trying to bring Minecraft out.
Oh well. Um. So
I'll say I. Speaking of Minecraft, that game has got a killer soundtrack. I'd love to hear someone
That's
a
why
chiptune remix of that
I'm making a chiptune
sometime.
remix album of Minecraft.
oh,
There you go.
No, I
That's cool.
Named after the BIT of Chiptune Minecraft realm.
Oh,
nice.
Chipcraft?
Yeah,
Nice.
because I was like that needs to be an official name.
I feel almost obligated to publish this now at this point, just because like you've
Yeah.
you've gone through the trouble of basing it off our stuff.
Wow.
I don't know. Anyways,
Also, you can totally play Minecraft on the stream.
we can. Well, I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah, no,
We
I'm
did
not
that
playing.
last time. I think we're good. You're the only one who. You're the only other person who plays the Minecraft. So.
I mean, I do, but I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
It's up.
I never play Minecraft, so
I
I'm
mean, I
sorry.
could
I'm
totally,
not going to do that.
Last time it was a little
totally
awkward
start.
because we had Triss and Zero Janitor on, and neither of them had ever played Minecraft in their lives. So it was just me like
Oh,
walking around Minecraft.
I mean, I have, but like a decade ago and never played again.
That said, I can bring up like whatever type of thing on my screen that anyone wants.
I can just imagine that. It's like
There's holes in
you're
my roof.
you're just kind of like walking around with Tristan Zero. And it's like, okay, guys, now this is a tree. You get your wood out of
You
this,
punch it.
okay? And over yeah, you smelt this to make some tools and stuff.
Over
And then
here,
over here, you've got your automatic Destructo Omega tree farm that gets 3,000 drops an hour. Very nice. That only took me 2 hours to make. Just having a great time over here in the Minecraft.
and over
I
here,
don't know about you all, but I would be bored after a single minute, so no, this is
oh,
not my thing.
it's so much fun.
That said, I think we also last time we had a Family Tracker instrument lesson, and Vin, you got to see that. How did that work out for you afterwards? Because I heard you had some like fun stuff going on with that after, like you were playing with the
Oh yeah,
stuff.
definitely helped me.
Hey.
It then ended up making a bunch of really good drums and combined all the things I've learned and made a pretty good cover of a song from the game So You Can Dance It to Free. No, that is called Nuclear Fusion. I think you all heard about it. I shared it in the share room a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It really is the best I have done in Find Me Tracker so far, I think. But I am still working on making even better. That will come
Congrats.
soon, hopefully. But yeah, I appreciate the lessons because these are really helpful. So if you have any more tips for me, that would be really great.
Yeah. I also am like totally happy to look at Family Tracker files if you send them over. Any other kind of file, I will have a very difficult time like
Oh, I
sounding
mean,
like
if
an
you want,
expert.
I can send it in the chat. If you want
If
it.
you'd like, are we gonna do an on-stream Family Tracker review?
Yeah, sure. Just a second. I'm going to pick the file and upload it here.
Okay. That
Yeah, can
said,
I send you a JPEG for review? Can you review my
absolutely.
All
JPEG
right,
music?
here we go.
Okay, I think I have OCC Family Tracker.
Yeah, it should work fine in the latest version of OCC. I used GOCC, but it's pretty much the same at the end, so
Oh,
it shouldn't make a big difference.
look for another app on this PC.
Hey
Sorry,
guys, I gotta go to bed.
Hey,
Oh, who's that?
It's Pixel.
that's
All
Pixel.
right.
I'm sorry.
Pixel
Have a
love.
great night. Good luck tomorrow.
I'll talk
Goodbye,
to y'all.
Pixel.
Good talking to y'all. I'm
It
gonna
was
watch this
great.
See
first
you
time.
soon.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey,
Um,
see you.
sweet. Desktop. Trackers. I'm so sorry. This is taking forever. And then after I bring it up, then I'll work. It works. Okay, I'm going to share this screen with all of you.
All right, awesome.
That will. That shows.
Yeah,
Can
I
you-
see it. Yeah,
Can you hear it?
beautiful.
Whew. I remember this. I heard this in an MP3.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
Oh, you have so many instruments. I've never had this many instruments in the in a tracker before. It's
This is
cool.
just an old habit of mine because when I use raster music trackers, there's no commands. I can only make instruments and just put in all the effects I want in them. So this is just an habit that I carried over.
Got it.
But
Yeah,
I'm
that makes sense.
slowly learning to just use the commands. And all the arpeggio instruments are useless because there is the arpeggio scheme that I simply never used before, and this is going to be used in the next song I'm doing.
Cool.
So yeah, I would call this improvement. But at
Nice.
the end, it still works, so it's not a big deal. Just a bunch of, duplicate instruments.
Yeah. So first thing, really cool triangle lead before I even like.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That sounded like Mario and Luigi game.
Well,
It's
let's hear all
supposed
of
to
it. Yeah.
be a
Straight up
flute.
Bowser's Inside Story.
In fact, I'm using a bunch of Z commands in the DPCM channel just to, control the volume of the triangle a little bit. It's not much, but it does help a bit, I think.
Oh, so wait, you have the thing so that
And
it's.
I do
Oh,
apologize.
you have.
It's the video is kind of delayed on my end. So like I'm hearing you guys talk, and then I'm hearing the video,
Oh, you
and
can just
then
mute the
some like I'm
video.
trying to kind of like my brain's working in like double right now. I'm like, okay, who's talking now?
Yeah. So the trick is mute the video. All right, we're still streaming. Oh, I should check the
But yeah,
chat.
this sounds pretty good, man.
Poor
This
chat.
is awesome.
I'm still in the chat.
Yeah, we're always streaming during Musicat days. The
Oh,
time.
and now I'm hearing myself. I sound like such a dork. Oh my god.
What I did is simply mute the
So
video, but
fine.
at least I can still follow the chat, so I
My
can
voice
see
is so
something that
dirty.
is delayed.
Oh, Musicage wants to join in?
Wait.
Oof. Okay, wait, let me
Since
see if I can do that.
Since there's a delay, you could tell yourself to shut up.
Musicage. Let's see if if they're around.
Wait, me, shut up.
Hi there.
I didn't know that.
I see a new person.
Who's this? New phone, who dis?
Hi there.
Hello, hello.
Hello there.
Hi. You're joined. Beautiful.
I don't know how to.
So unless you want to share your room and face, you might want to get rid of the.
There we go.
Oh, here you go.
Much better. All right. So, can you see the? Let me adjust your volumes. Ooh.
It looks all good on my side.
Yeah. So, do you see the family tracker file and everything?
Yes, I do.
Yay.
Awesome.
So, you may introduce yourself since you are now here.
Oh yeah, right. I'm not sure everyone knows who I am. But yeah, hi. I'm Mizukage. I like making chiptunes of anime music mainly, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Great introduction.
So
Out of
Like you
I know
curiosity,
that you also have considered
yeah.
picking up
Yeah,
Family
I was about to
Tracker.
say, like I kind of saw your stuff here and there. It's nice to meet you. Have you done anything of the new Attack on Titan theme yet? Because I heard
Yeah.
that the other day and I was like, oh man, this is like fire AF.
Yeah, I did the new opening like pretty soon after it came out. Yeah. I did a TV size version, but not the full one.
Oh snap! I'm gonna have to check this out after this stream.
Yeah.
Just search for the should find it pretty quick.
So Vin, this is your Family Tracker file. Do you know what you want me to look at?
Well, anything you want. I mean, if you can find anything that could be improved or, just a technique that you might be curious about or anything else. Maybe.
Okay.
No.
That's a very subjective
Just
thing.
one thing that I can tell already before anyone judge is that the very last pattern page has a different baseline compared to the original song because basically there's a hardware limitation that prevented me to go as low as F sharp 0 in the bass range, and basically I was stuck using as low as A0, so I had to find a compromise just to, make it flow and not sound weird. But yeah, it's
Got it.
not great, but at least it's working. So
Yeah.
that's a thing I've learned as well. It's
So
fun.
the only thing that I'm unfamiliar with Family Tracker is these things. So as far as I'm aware, because I think we spoke about this before, you're using these commands to adjust the volume of the triangles so
Yeah, I
it sounds
found it.
more
I'm
like a
listening
flute.
to it now. This is
That's right.
pretty.
Yeah,
This is sick.
that's exactly what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, check
It
out
also affects the
Mizikage's
noise
music.
channel.
Available on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, you have no excuse. Now, yeah, well, when I listened to the triangle, the first thing I noticed was for some reason I feel like this deserves sort of like a slide. So what I would do is, I don't know if this is the right number, but like this 3 command will kind of make things slide for a little bit. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see if I can get
I
it
can barely
to,
hear it.
yeah. It's not there. Huh. Is it the...
Interesting idea. I never thought of that, but yeah.
I think it
Sounds
may be
interesting.
because it's so
I have a
high.
question.
Yeah, there it is.
I have a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you import MIDI files into FamiTrack?
I know that there is
Uh,
something involving MIDI and Family Tracker.
I have no idea. That'd be
It would,
awesome if you could.
if you
I don't
can,
think there's possible.
that's cool. I do not know the way. But if you
Me
ever
neither.
find out, that would be amazing. Yeah.
She
See,
not maybe weird.
edit, import, text, no.
No, I'm pretty sure you cannot
I'm
import.
pretty
a
sure
MIDI.
it's more of like an... Yeah.
I know
don't-
there's a special version that lets you import a NSF file that basically imports everything in Speed 1 and uses all the commands and stuff that is going. But MIDI, I'm not sure there is a version for that.
I will get back to you on that.
Cool.
Anyways. So I wouldn't use it on all of them, but for example,
Yeah.
like with the C,
Well-
a little slide would be really cool. And you can turn it off by setting the 3 back to 0.
Okay.
So no more slides
Oh,
after
yeah.
that. Yeah.
What I did is simply use 3-1-F at the start of the pattern and just kept it all the way. That's
So that's just cool.
that
for,
was
like-
just a little slide that is very smooth, but just
Yeah.
just slightly. It's not big, but it does a little.
Yeah, listen to the
nice.
whole thing. Also, yeah,
Wish I
I'm
could
just...
do a chip slide.
Sorry?
Wish I could do a chiptune slide in FLC.
Exactly. Like this is so like interesting to me because I use FL Studio and to this day I still haven't actually learned how to pitch bend. So what I usually do is like do different notes really fast to make it like give the illusion of pitch bend, but not really, you know?
Yeah, it's like so hard. This is why I have essentially given up on making NES music on FL Studio, which I think you sort of bore witness to when that moment happened.
Yeah.
I guess I have some experience. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here in Family Track, you just put in 3 done pitch bend.
I love pitch bends.
Yeah, same. Actually, Vin and I were talking about that. I think over in the Chipwin chat earlier.
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
a few minutes before
dude.
the stream started.
Like pitch bends in pretty much anything. I'm like, oh, pitch bends.
It's so easy in Family Tracker.
Oh yeah, it is really easy.
Pitch bends in Family
just-
Tracker are my thing.
Like I especially love when you like pitch bend chords like that. That just
Oh yeah, that's
like,
fun.
Oh
It
yeah.
adds a level of chunk that I'm just like, oh yeah, this is pretty sick. Like I heard this. It was like oh shit, how do you even describe it? It was like a Gen 5 style remix of the Johto Pokemon theme or something like that. I can't remember, but they did this thing where they took
Um.
the it
Okay.
was like a sample of the original 8-bit battle theme, and in the middle of like a real like long held note, they like mod wheeled it down and back up, and it was just like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
That
Um,
must have been awesome.
I mean, I'm totally just uh, I'm kind of exaggerating my appreciation for the whole pitch bend here thing, but yeah, it's pretty fun. I
Yeah.
enjoy it a lot.
That explains a lot of the Sonic track was
Mm.
I've went to Tommy Tracker, and it didn't go out so well. Yeah,
Uh.
like I tried to make something cool, and it ended up just being horrible.
That's pretty much everything I do.
No, no, yeah,
Ooh, I love this instrument.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. It sounds good on
Yeah,
like all sorts of different areas. I need to get better ARP instruments, honestly. Anyways, this one's
I
great.
need
Big
I need to
recommendation.
learn how to use that. I need
Big
to learn how to use
recommendation
Final.
is that if you have like these many channels, try not to like dedicate an entire channel to, you know, something every beat or so. So since
So,
there's so
you
much
guys
going
hyped
on
for
around it.
the new Chip Win volume coming out here?
Sorry, chip one volume. Sorry, I just didn't hear
I
the
was just gonna
question.
say, like the volume 8 hype is kind of real.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna
I
I'm gonna finish up what I was gonna say about
I'm
Family
just
Tracker.
super excited to see the roster because again, like I mentioned, I unfortunately haven't looked at the album yet,
Hmm.
but I remember seeing last year's lineup and I was just like, whoa,
But
holy
yeah,
macaroni,
it's pretty
it's pretty
insane
cool,
every
guys.
year.
Whoa, whoa.
Chipwin pumps
I'm
out
so
crazy stuff.
sorry. It's like 10:45 at night my time, and I'm just like dragging at this point, but that's okay.
yeah, it's
I feel the
9:45
same.
a.m. Like on a normal day, I'd be in bed like I'd have been in bed like 45 minutes ago.
Ooh. Okay, well don't be afraid to just say goodbye if you need to.
Not
But
quite yet.
Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying,
are we allowed to talk about our submissions, or is that like
I
not
you know I'm not in
allowed?
charge of
I'm
Chipwin,
trying.
so
I'm
I
trying to
don't.
remember what the terms of the service were, or whatever for
The terms are
the
that you are
submission.
not allowed to share your music with an audience that is large or like on a stream or something like that. I don't know how much you can talk about it.
I think you can share to a bunch of friends, but not something that is public. I
Yeah,
think. But like,
Okay.
if you share in the DM, it should be fine. Like,
yeah.
if you want an advice or, um, just a friend's opinion, I think it's all right. I mean, it's common sense at the end.
Hmm. That's pretty standard.
Okay, I got you.
The stuff going in the noise channel is even better when it's combined with the pulse one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Cool. Let's see if we can. Ooh, I didn't mean to make it in 5. Undo. So I'm just gonna add. I feel like we could get some sweeps here. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm just gonna not actually. Do you have a blank here anywhere?
A blank instrument?
Yeah.
No, but I think you should just
Oh,
make new one and it should be fine.
that's really interesting. I always have a blank instrument at the top because I'm used to just modifying a very clean one. So if I just have like
I
a yeah.
Well, actually, I usually do when I use the triangle channel for the bass line, but this time, since I swapped it around, I just, um, just converted the blank instrument to a pulse-based channel, a pulse-based instrument, and Just kept it because I
Yeah.
didn't need anything else.
So like having some cool noise sweeps in the middle of your percussion would be pretty cool. You have a lot of like short hits, but the noise channel is capable of doing a lot more than emulate a regular drum kit. So having
Yeah.
that or just all sorts of like different tricks you can mess around with it can like introduce some cool NES only or I guess chiptune only type sounds. And I think that like once you have a lot of chiptune only type
Yeah,
sounds in
yeah.
your mix, then you know it gets very truly like a chiptune arrangement.
Well, the thing is that when I did this cover, I tried to be as accurate as I could. So this is
Oh
why
yeah,
there's no big special effects going, except maybe for a bunch of slides, and that's pretty much it.
yeah, I absolutely get that.
As well as for the bass channel going in the last page, because for the reason I explained a bit earlier, because
Mhm.
it was a limitation and I had to improvise a pattern just so it works, but it isn't exactly as accurate as it should be, and this made me a bit angry that day. But oh well,
Well,
shit happens, you know.
yeah. Anyways, I'm really impressed with what you did with the
Yeah, I got.
DPCM here, because I don't know how to do that. I actually don't really understand what's going on here exactly.
I remember one time
Because I know
I
that I know
was
what it does, but I'm not really sure
using
what
my
you're
Game
going
Boy or
for.
whatever for LSDJ, and all of a sudden, like my entire Game Boy just shuts off without me knowing, and I'm just kind of like looking around, like squinting. I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd. So I turn it back on, and all of a sudden, like every pattern is replaced with like pattern FF, and like my entire save file
It was corrupted.
got corrupted, or like the entire app. Like that scared the living crap out of me. I was just like, oh, that's not good. I mean, it's a good thing I made a backup, but.
Okay.
And then
So
the craziest thing happened the other day where I guess it still happened. Like I think there's something wrong with my flash cart because it runs my Game Boy because I use a Game Boy Color once in a while, and I know
mhm.
that's kind of like a taboo thing. Like don't use the Game Boy Color because the sound quality sucks. But like I don't know what it is with my sound with my flash cart, but it's running my Game Boy Color out of batteries like in 3 hours of playtime, and that's not
Well, the
normal
thing
by
is
any
that the
means.
Game Boy Color sound output is really bad compared to, say, the DMG model or any other models. Like the Game Boy Color has the worst out of all of these. This is why I think.
So Vin, I I've
Yeah.
never met anyone else who did this before. I when you when you hit a change, you like change it to the next like number in the first like slot between the 0 0. Whenever I work with somebody, they like never do this. Like this is the 0 part and this is the 1 part
But
for you.
speaking
That's
of
what I
that,
do.
have you ever heard of the of that Game Boy that got like blown up in the Persian Gulf War or something?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
I
still
I got
working.
to. Yeah, I know. I was in Manhattan. Oh, how long ago was that? Probably like maybe half a year to a year ago, and I was actually able to see that. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And all the I was on like a school field trip, and all the kids are they're around me. They're like, Ben, why are you taking photos of this Game Boy? And I'm like, you don't understand, guys. This is like a legitimate situation, okay? This is like a world famous Game Boy. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
Basically me and IRL people with anything chiptune. Alright, I'm gonna listen to this part because it looks different. You're doing something different with the triangle. Oh! Ooh, that's
This is
cool.
why I call this instrument triangle abuse.
You know what? I don't know why, but something really speaks to me in this section right here, and I want it to like. Okay, this is the blank one, right? I want it to just like. Let's go the highest thing we can do. Let's just do something really high up. Alright. I almost want it to just like do a right there.
Hey, Oh yeah, I like this.
So I was about to say, I just heard that triangle abuse instrument in the stream. That's really awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dan,
thanks.
how did you do that?
Um,
That's
Basically, you have to look at the arpeggio macro and you'll see. What I did
okay. So
is
it's
just a bunch of octave sweeps, and this is why I managed to achieve this effect. I just thought it sounded cool because just using the plain notes it sounded really flat and almost like the flute that I had earlier, and I wanted to make something that is different. So this is why I came up with this instrument.
yeah,
I've
straight up.
also, yeah, I've eventually came to the next part and made a duplicate of this instrument called Pulse Abuse, and that did something really similar, but also used a bunch of arpeggios, so it
Nah.
sounded pretty cool, I think. So now I'm not too sure what Cass is trying to do.
I wasn't really sure what I was trying to do either, but like it cuts out in a way that it doesn't matter what I was trying to do. Hmm. I'm just having
So
fun
did you
here,
like
honestly. I just really
arpeggiate the
miss.
triangle wave, and then you started like shifting it up as
Do
you're
you
playing
want to
through?
check
I
out
think
the
that's what I'm
instrument?
hearing.
We can check out the instrument. It sounds
Yeah,
like it's
sure, go
just
on.
it's coming in and out. There might be some arpeggio. There
That's
is
really
some
cool.
arpeggio in there. I think it's just
Like
octaves.
I
It is
actually
indeed just
I'm
octaves.
working
It's
on a
just
track
some
right
arpeggio.
now. Yeah. Well, okay. I got you.
Oh.
But I'm working on something right now, and I realized in LSDJ you can actually you can pitch shift down stuff that you make arpeggiate. Uh, what do they call that? A table. So if you use
Yeah,
a table to make something arpeggiate, you can actually like pitch shift it down as it's arpeggiating. And I found that I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. So I just chucked it in a couple of times. I was like, yeah, I'm liking it. Because I tried that before in the past and it didn't work, but I was
Well,
using an older version of the program back then. So um, it's crazy what happens when you don't update your stuff.
yeah.
I just really miss Family Tracker now.
But yeah,
Ooh, were you used to releases before then? I remember like talking about releases earlier in the stream. Probably were. You're using them very well here.
thanks.
Do you know how to sync two detuned notes so that they're kind of a reverby sound?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I
cool.
haven't used this there, but I could if I wanted to.
Great. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. I just had a lot of fun. I haven't been on Family Tracker in a little while, and
Hey,
I need
you're
to keep
welcome.
that up.
I really appreciate that you showcased a bunch of things that I did. I
You did a
mean,
really awesome job.
I mean,
Also,
thank
thank
you
you
very
everyone
much.
for the emotes that you're putting in on the
Yeah.
chat.
That's, I mean, I'm
Oh god.
Aw. Alright. This is on the stream, by the way, so just
Yeah, awkward
just so
moments
you know.
always awesome. So yeah, it's cool.
Happening on a bit of Chiptune. Get it.
It
Okay.
makes the talk a bit more authentic, I think.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, like I said before, I am kind of dragging right now. I'm just like the table, just like wake up, Dad,
Wake me up inside.
Oh my god.
Wake me up, come on and save me.
Alright, we gotta make a chiptune version of that.
Let's do this. But that won't be me, sorry.
Next hour of the stream, here we go. No.
Next live stream, the making of this song in Family Tracker by Cass.
We've got half an hour before.
Good at speed around.
So yeah, so this is completely variable. I'm going to like max. We can only stay on for another like hour. I was wondering if you guys were interested in doing like another thing, if you wanted to like close up or what's going on.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm just here, but I'm not the one planning all the things that goes in here.
Yeah.
So
Also, that
Bum,
wasn't
bum, bum,
very
bum, bum,
informative, but
bum,
Musikaga,
bum,
if you
bum,
ever want me to
bum,
like teach you
bum,
some Family Tracker
bum, bum,
stuff,
bum, bum, bum,
I got the time.
ba-da-da,
I feel
I'm
like you
dum,
could
always
use your
interested
dum,
for
skills.
some Family
dum,
Tracker
dum,
stuff.
dum, da-da,
I've been
dun,
meaning to
dun,
learn
dun,
Family
dun,
Tracker, but like
dun, dun, dun.
it's kind of
You're a little muffled.
cut into my workflow if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Because put out like one cover like every couple days. That's
Yeah?
that's the kind of that's the kind of rate I work at, and it's not really conducive to learning new software.
Yeah, I totally get that. I'm kind of
That's
the
like
opposite. I just spend too much time learning new tricks and not enough time just releasing stuff.
I'm planning to slow down at some point, though. Perhaps then, whenever that
Mhm.
happens, whenever I
Perhaps.
completely burn the hell out.
Alright. Well, if there are no, I mean, are there any suggestions on like topics and stuff? Otherwise, we can like close up right around now. I'll check out the chat. Um,
I mean, I'm always interested to learn more Family Tracker stuff, but I don't know what hasn't been covered yet, though.
well, I've mentioned a couple of things and see if you know about it. Speaking of, I think you use JOCC, and I'm like
So here's a
meaning to
question:
pick that up. Yes.
sicko mode or Mobamba?
What?
uh,
Okay, okay, here, no problem. Okay, so
yes, please. I was like, I'm going to embarrass myself by looking up a.
are you guys familiar with this meme?
No, I'm
I'm
not.
not familiar with the meme, but I think I've heard it at least once before.
I've literally never heard of this until now, so I was
Are
confused.
we going to have to listen to both of them and come to a conclusion? No,
Okay.
wait, we can't do that
Well,
on stream.
I
We're
will
on YouTube.
continue with this discussion. Unfortunately, unfortunately, that is like the worst joke I've ever made. Like, didn't land at all. It's like, oh no, oh, that's unfortunate. Um, the problem is we probably shouldn't play either of those songs on stream because
No.
they're kind of like dicey.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
although I think someone did a cover of Mo Bamba for the Commodore.
Oh.
Who was that? Shoot, I can look it up.
Oh, okay. You guys can leave, but like, if you want. But right now, TST sent me something earlier. I need to check that out, and it's time. I'm sorry, and they're asking me to basically critique it on stream, and I'm so down for that.
Oh, cool.
Because it's less insane.
I'm interested to hear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and open it up. Yes, it's working.
I mean, so the thing is, so both those songs, right? And then I'll explain to you. It's like they're kind of a joke. They're kind of known for being not great rap songs. Um, in the sense that one of them, well, I mean, one of them Sicko Mode, and the other one is Mo Bamba.
Is that me, or there's a
This is
vacuum in the background?
I'm
Somebody has a
so bad at
vacuum somewhere.
explaining this. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me, I need to go do something. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, so
You're good,
I'm
man.
gonna listen to Mobamba while we're waiting for Vin, and then we'll check out this Family Tracker file, and yeah, y'all can leave when you need. But this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sign out now because
All
your
right,
boy has
we will
factor
see
in.
you in the
So
future.
yeah, some point I'll be joining this stream again.
Yeah,
Thank you all for having.
thank you for joining. Hope you had a great
Yeah, no
time.
problem, man.
See ya.
See you around.
Sweet. So here we go. Mobamba. Oh wait, can you share? No, you can't share Discord. Ah. Do you want to just like start it at the same time as me or not? Hello? Am I alone? Am I alone? Oh boy. Live stream. Save me.
Hello.
I'm alone.
Hello?
Luigi. Luigi, hi.
Hello. I
My
heard
one
that you were
voice.
alone.
It is great to hear from you. I am no longer
Oh.
alone in this
Hmm?
world.
Oh, yeah. I'm here. Sorry.
Hola. Yeah, I just
I'm
wanted to
I'm
like
here.
listen
Hello.
to
Yes.
Mobamba, and was wondering if you wanted to just start playing it at the same time as me, on like a countdown. Hello? Oh no, has it happened again? I hope it's not my
No.
Discord. Okay. I will just listen to the Mobamba while the silence is going on. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Hi.
Hello.
Hey. So what did I miss?
Cass being alone.
Yeah, I'm alone.
I
I'm
I'm
so
incredibly
alone.
sorry. I'll
Oh
try to
no
not be away too long this time.
no
I'm here for a bit now. I'm sorry, I just
Nice.
needed to go to the bathroom, so I wasn't able to wait more.
Um. Yeah, I think we're just waiting for sunset, which is cool. Oh no, I'm gonna leave. Oh, I think that's probably their problem. I think we. Do you want to move on with Family Tracker? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, if you want to.
Let's do that. So we've got this Family Tracker file. It has lots of instruments. It seems to be a combination of this cool Namco chip. Two of them,
Yeah, it's
two
using two of
channels,
them, yeah.
There we go.
and
All right.
the rest of the stuff. Oh, is that sunset?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yay!
I'm still here.
We're gonna check
You
out this Family
survived.
Tracker fam.
I didn't think anyone was talking there for the longest time, and as it turns out, my Discord like glitched out and Cass
Oh.
was muted, and I was like, well, okay, all right, that's not cool.
All
Not
right,
good.
here we go. I think we're gonna listen to this in full, and then so what we
Let's
think.
do this.
Sweet. Um.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Are those your thoughts? I thought it was awesome too. Great job, TST.
Yeah, that was really really funky. I love that.
hmm I guess in terms of critique, I hate to do that. Like, just be like, all right, that was amazing. Let me deconstruct why it's bad. I'm really sorry. Um, I think a big thing is with this. Let's see. Um, with this, I feel like there might be a little bit too much low end. Another thing that I noticed throughout the entire piece is that there's a lot of reliance on the DPCM.
Oh, so this is a symbol. I thought it was a breathing sound effect. I was like, not sure, but it sounded good.
Yeah. So as the thing goes on, it continues to have all these, and that's really cool. I think that that's something that not a lot of Family Tracker users really know how to do. Although I think that, like, when you take it out, we probably have to like analyze the percussion and such without that. Um, I think a big thing that I noticed, and this is kind of like something that I wouldn't even know last time I really used Family Tracker really hard, is that I guess the word is the transients aren't too hard, which means that like the beat doesn't like slap super loud in certain parts and then get quiet in others. It sort of feels pretty consistently like out of volume. Let's see what we can do about that. So for example, let's say you have B here. I'm gonna boost it to D just because I'm not gonna ruin your mix with this thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do that. This is a little trick that I learned messing with this. I'm gonna put an AO. I'm gonna do 3 here, but that's not like an enormously important number. So that makes it start loud and get quiet over time, and then each time it hits D, it goes back to the original volume. So
That's a really cool chord there,
That's
by
the
the way.
thing I like to use too.
I was getting kind of like FTL vibes from that, honestly.
yeah. So I really like what you have going on here with the VOs. Also, just by the way, in case you weren't aware, VO1 and VO3, I'm pretty sure sound nearly identical. They're slightly different, but in terms of the timbre, like the way that you hear the sound, they're pretty
They
much
sound the
identical.
same, yeah.
So, um,
They're just an inverted phase of the same sound.
so I personally like never touch VO3 unless I'm putting it against a VO1 for cool effects. So that's just like something to know in case you didn't. Uh, so that sort of gives it that bounce. You can do the same thing here. Let me do that. And then I'm gonna just do 2.
Oh, I like this.
Let's see what we've got with the triangle. So I'm gonna add a triangle beat sound.
Very quickly, I gotta run. My folks just came and they're kind of.
Alright, I will see you,
Yeah,
and if
I
you
gotta run,
wish.
guys.
Take care.
Alright, so that's OC.
Yeah.
I'm going to do every one of these with a C, just to get that beat. And I'm just gonna do that with this particular loop, just to like kind of show how this works. So now it kind of has a beat every. Sorry.
This is so good.
Yeah. So before it just was the bass line. Now it also has the bounce.
I love bouncy percussions.
All right. So I'm gonna add something on the high end here. Let's just do something simple, like a little hi hat, but like an open hi hat. So it does a little. Tss.
Yeah, this is good.
And then that little thing that I did before, but a little simpler this time.
I love the pss effects.
Yeah.
They're good.
So I'm just gonna put those on these. I'm keeping it simple because you've already got so much cool stuff going on. I'm gonna leave that not doing that. I also think that like doing something fancy with the arpeggios with the other instruments will really add some like bounce to your different parts. I think that's all I really want to add. And then maybe for the triangle, it also does the C in the parts where the instruments hit. So that's going to be there and there. But you know that you may want that, you may not. And so that's just to make it sort of bouncier. What's going on here? So with this, you can just do some like cool stuff. Like for example, the 400 can sort of like cause it to
Vibrato is always good.
do the vibrate, and then the 300
Yeah,
can
my
cause it to
favorite.
rise up. That's a little dramatic. So I'm gonna replace that with an AO7, which will make it fade out instead of just stop immediately. So that little thing just sort of adds some character. I hope you know how to use the Namco wave patterns. Yeah, it looks like you did some cool stuff here, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, Namco has you can pretty much tell it what wave you want to make it. So let's hear after I added those little things. I didn't touch this because this isn't my fancy suit or whatever you want to call it. Let's do this.
I like
Okay.
this.
So not quite as like bouncy as I wanted it to be, but
Still pretty good, I think.
still you know, still a little bit more. I'm gonna make these more dramatic, but like overall, I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to go for here. No, I don't like that. But yeah, just making it louder in some areas and quieter in others makes it more dynamic. So I hope that helps. That was my little Family Tracker quick thing. I kind of did a lot of things that might have went over your head if you didn't know how to do them right away, but the general idea is transients, making some parts loud and some parts quiet. Yeah.
I can tell that you're a lot better than I am there.
Aw. Then you're great. You're
Ah,
you're
thank you.
great.
I'm not saying that I'm bad, but I'm just saying that you clearly has mastered that more than I do. So,
Oh well.
but at least I can understand what you're trying to do here, and I really like the improvements that you've been adding to this track. So this is really cool. Still,
Thank you. And Tasty, I hope that was helpful.
yeah, it is.
I'm a
It's always
blushing right
helpful.
now. Aww.
And
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure it's also really helpful for TST who's been making this track, and just want to say that this is really good. I really like it, so I hope that you make it even better soon.
Um. So yeah, I think with that we might want to close up. Vin, do you have anything else to say before we sign off?
Well, I just want to say thank you for making me join, and I wasn't expecting that, but I had a lot of fun anyway, so thank you for making me come, and hopefully I might join another time too.
Yeah, well, you're always welcome, and you seem to be around like during this time ish. I feel like the schedules, or actually, I feel like we're going to be inviting more guests in the future. So this was really cool, and I enjoyed it, and thank you for saying. And with that, we're gonna let me just with that. How do you use the streaming software? I just can't.
I'm not an expert,
There we
so
go.
I cannot help much there. Sorry.
And so with that, we're gonna close off. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
I love you all. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.